Hi students, welcome back. This is Plus 2 Computer Application Chapter 4 Part 2 video. Before getting into the video, please do subscribe. Let's recall the previous topics. Introduction to Hypertext Preprocessor, that is PHP, server-side programming languages, client-server architecture. So these are the topics you have learned in the previous class. And in this class, you're going to learn about web server installation and configuration files and web development concept. So these are the two main topics you're going to learn in this class. So let's get started with web server installation and configuration files. So we have learned how to install XAMPP server. In the previous class, we have learned how to install XAMPP server. So after installation, open XAMPP folder. Inside XAMPP folder, you do find this XAMPP control icon. Just double click on that, you will get this control panel. So in this control panel, we do have Apache web server. So this Apache web server service will be started when you just make a click on this start button. So just make a click on the start button, you will get this service enabled, and we do get this admin button. So Apache is the web server. We are going to use this web server for executing PHP programs. So after starting the service, just make a click on this admin button so that we do get any one of these browsers. So the URL will be opened with this browser, and using this client browser we can request the Apache server to execute the PHP programs. So this is how the request and response is taken place. Through browser we will request the Apache server to execute PHP programs, and then this program will be executed in the server side, and it generates HTML code and it will give back to the browser itself. So this is what the response. So you do get the output in this browser. So client side is browser, server side is this Apache web server. With the help of browser you will get the output, but the program you will type it in Notepad and you will save it in the specific folder named htdocs. So that folder is the location to save all the PHP files with the extension .php. And the next concept is web development concept. So this is very simple. You're going to learn how to write the PHP code, how to save it, where to save it, and how to execute. All these topics are together called as web development concept. So at the very beginning we have to type the PHP program in Notepad and you will save it with the extension .php. So let's see how this PHP script works. So after saving, you have to save it in the location htdocs folder. So that folder will be present in XAMPP folder. So later I will show you the path. So now let's take a program, that is hello world.php. This is the file we have saved in the htdocs folder. Now using this client browser, you have to type this URL and press enter. So that is the request we are asking with the server side to execute this PHP program. So what happens? PHP server will process that program and it will generate HTML file. So this is the output generated by this PHP server and it will return back to the browser. So this is the response. So we request the PHP program to be executed and we get HTML file as the response. So this is how PHP script works. So the developer will view the output using this browser and all this process will be done behind the screen. It will not be visible for any developer or any user. Now let's learn how to write PHP code. So first let us learn about PHP syntax. Syntax means general form. There is a procedure to write all the coding. So we do have three different types of syntax in PHP. First one is default syntax, general form. And the second one is short open tags. Third one is HTML script embed tags. So here we are going to learn the basic syntax and the example programs. So let's start with an example. So look at this program code. This is a very simple PHP code. Here we do have open angular bracket and question mark. and then we have to write PHP. After this, if you want to print something on the screen, you are supposed to use echo keyword. After this echo keyword, whatever you want to print on the screen, you have to give it in double quotes or single quotes. Just open the double quotes and close the double quotes. In between, you can type anything. Whichever data you want to print on the screen, you just type it here. End up with the semicolon. This is the way to present output statement. And after completing all the lines, if you want to close this PHP tag, you have to just give this question mark and use close angular bracket. So this is the general format. So this part of program should be typed in the notepad and you have to save it with an extension .php. Let's see the output of this. So look at the screen. Here we do have the program. This is the program written in the notepad and saved. Here hello world, this line is present in echo statement, which means output statement. So look at this browser. This is your output screen and you do get these words as the output. Only these words will be present in the output. Other lines are the programming lines. So this is the way you do get the output. Now let's see the syntax. We do have three different types of syntax. First one is default syntax and then short open syntax. So let's compare this both. We do have opening PHP tag, open angular bracket, question mark and PHP. These are called as opening PHP tag and it is closed at the last, that is question mark and close angular bracket. This is the close tag. In between you can write any type of statement. So here we do have output statement. This is echo, which is output, and we do have string. String means we have to mention inside double quotes. So whatever you want to print, everything you type inside the double quotes and finally end up with a semicolon. This is the end of that particular statement. So every single statement is terminated with semicolon. Terminate means end up. Now let's compare this short open tags. Only one difference. Here we are not going to mention the word PHP. Look at this. Only that is not there. Rest all remains the same. Open angular bracket question mark and the output statement, string, terminator and closing tag. So all this remains as the same. So open tag and close tag, in between you can write any type of statements. So let's check the third type of syntax, that is HTML script embed tags. So here while writing HTML program you can insert this part of program, that is PHP part of program. So you have to mention the type of scripting language. So script tag is used. Script language equal to, you have to write this PHP inside double quotes. So this is one single tag. You're mentioning what type of script language. And then echo is used as the output statement. Inside double quotes you can type any statement and end up with the terminator, that is semicolon. Then finally close the script tag. So script tag is used to embed this PHP in HTML script. So we do have three different types of syntax. We can select any one and we can follow any one type of syntax. Now let's check one complete program and let's see how to embed PHP in HTML program. So look at this example. I hope you remember HTML programs. It is very easy and simple. HTML open tag and at the last we do have HTML close tag and head tag. Inside head tag we used to write the title. So this title appears in the title bar. So look at the output. You can see the title, online order result. So that is given in the title bar. So this is the purpose of title tag. Title tag helps us to display the content in title bar. And the next tag is body tag. So body tag helps us to display the content in the body part of the browser. So all this area is the body part of the browser. So let's see what are the content they have displayed. So in H1 tag, that is heading tag, they have mentioned item details. So you can see H1 tag is used to display the font bigger in size, heading tag. and H2 will be comparatively smaller than H1. So order results. So that also is displayed. You can compare the size of both the line. And then they have inserted PHP code. So look at the code. They have used default syntax, open angular bracket question mark PHP, and there is only one printable statement, that is order processed. So this they have mentioned in paragraph tag. Look at the line carefully. Echo statement is the output statement. Inside this they have mentioned a paragraph tag. Inside paragraph tag we do have one single line, that is order processed, and then they have entered this line, that is PHP code is closed, that is close angular bracket is mentioned here. Now you can see the output order processed. And finally the program is closed with the body tag and HTML tag, that is close body tag and close HTML tag. After typing the program, we have to save the file with extension .php. This is not HTML program, this is PHP program, so that extension should be maintained. So e-commerce is the file name and .php is the extension. And after execution you can see the output like this. And if you want to view the source code, you can simply right click on this work area, that is body part of the browser, and so you will get that pop-up option. You can select view source code. So here it is. Source code will be opened in the same browser, but you can find only the HTML coding. Look at the line. Paragraph tag is mentioned, but PHP code is not visible. So that is the advantage of scripting language, that is server side scripting language. Client side scripting language, that is HTML programs, is always visible. All the source codes are visible. But server side, that is PHP coding, is not visible. Programs are not visible for the user. So that is what it is adding more security for the page. That is the advantage of server side scripting language. So this is how PHP script works. The entire PHP program is executed in web server, that is server side, and it returns HTML as the output. HTML file only will be returned as the output, and here the output is. And that's all for today. So in this class you have learnt about web server installation and configuration files and web development concept. So in web development concept we have discussed about how PHP script works and PHP syntax, and finally embed PHP in HTML. Thanks for watching.